Yeah, so hey guys, my name is Krishna Mathur, and in today's video we're gonna reviewing this Apple MacBook Air M1 chip. So I've used it like 7 days, like approximately a week, because it came on 20th of May and today is 27th of May. So I guess now I'm capable enough because I've used this laptop a lot. So I'm capable enough for reviewing this laptop. So I've listed down like all the points, like the pros and the cons, like what all pros this laptop has, like why should you buy this laptop and why you shouldn't buy this laptop. I've also listed the cons for this laptop. Also, I've used many softwares like Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, like all the productivity based softwares. And also I have done a lot of coding on this laptop, so I'll also share my coding experience, like how the software development on this MacBook Air looks like, and what all softwares it supports, and what all libraries and what all tools it doesn't support. So I'll be mentioning all the points in this video, so watch the video till the end and let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so hey guys, we're gonna start with the pros first because I'll prefer positivity over negativity. So starting with the very first point, it is like insane fast. It is insane fast. It is so fast. Like I haven't used this fast laptop ever in my life. I've used like 3 to 4 laptops before, but I haven't used such a fast laptop till now. It is very amazing. I have used like too much softwares on this laptop in these 7 days. I've already told that I've used Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Final Cut Pro, and all the basic stuff like Spotify, Discord, and everything, pretty much like WhatsApp, Instagram, all these stuffs. And if you know that this laptop also supports the App Store app because it is running on a mobile chipset, which also comes on iPad Pro. So it also supports the iPhone apps. So I like played few games from the App Store, like the Among Us and the Subway Surfers and stuff like that. So everything till now is pretty much smooth, and I'm super happy with this laptop. Everything is so fast. It doesn't lag at all, like 0.0001%, I guess. So it is very fast, like you can see with my reaction to this laptop. It is insane fast. Now coming to the second point, multitasking. Like I run about like 10 to 11 apps together, and it is so smooth. It is like butter smooth. Nothing lags as such because I run around, like I already said that I run around 10 to 12 apps, and it is so smooth. It's just like just 3 finger swipe up and choose the app that you want to use, and it is so smooth. Multitasking is super smooth with this laptop. And like being a software developer and a web developer, you need to have like 10 tabs open and a code editor and a browser, like everything, and a terminal, like 2 to 3 tabs in the terminal. Like it has to be a multitasking laptop, so it has pretty much everything that I need. My experience with this laptop is super smooth. So coming to the third point, the gestures of this touchpad, like it is amazing. Like it has gesture for everything, like pretty much everything. Like it has gestures for 2 fingers, 1 finger, 3 fingers. Like you swipe 3 fingers left, you can switch between the app, and if you want to open the menu bar, you can just press your thumb and then 3 fingers swipe up. So that's the menu bar will just appear, and if you want to close it, then just do this pinch. The gestures are amazing. It is very smooth. The gesture like works almost every time because like see, gestures are something that you need to have a bit of precision, but I guess MacBook gives you this facility that you can use it in a pretty much in a flexible way. It also allows certain mistakes. It is so optimized, and of course like the Mac OS is super amazing. It is very much optimized. I like the operating system very much. I started liking it because firstly I used to think that Mac OS doesn't allows you to do certain stuffs, but it has no limitations. I would say it is too much flexible, and it is great. Now coming to the fourth point, is the keyboard. Like the keyboard, Apple says that it's a magic keyboard. Like earlier it used to be a butterfly keyboard, the butterfly mechanism, like something, it didn't work for them. with the previous mechanism, so they changed this time the mechanism, that is they introduced the new scissor type mechanism, which feels amazing because I have used this laptop and used the keyboard actually, and the key travel is fine. It's fine for me basically, because being a coder and being a software developer, you need to code a lot in the text editor, so the keyboard needs to be pretty decent. But this keyboard is amazing. I haven't like used this sort of keyboard in my life, so I am pretty much happy with it. Now coming to the most interesting point, that is battery life. Dude, this laptop's battery life is amazing. You know what, I won't say anything, just watch this video. Guys, I cannot believe this M1 MacBook Air has amazing battery, like seriously. Let me show you.
I hope you can see this. I charged this laptop like on 24th May at 6:11 p.m. and still it is having 15% battery. Like you can see the date, it's 26th of May and it is 7:47 p.m. now, and still it's holding 15% battery. This battery life is really amazing. I really can't believe this, because yesterday I edited videos the whole day, I guess more than 12 hours, and I don't know how is this possible, because it's giving a really nice backup, I guess more than my cell phone. So you can see it's 15%. It's amazing, guys. This battery life is really amazing. I'm just amazed because none of my laptops has yet given me this much battery life.
So I guess this video is self-explanatory, so I guess you got the idea and how powerful the battery life is, because it gives around 18 hours of battery. In my case it gives around 15 to 16 hours of battery, because I use pretty much heavy softwares a lot. That's it. The battery life is super amazing. Now coming to the cons, which is very sad to say, but we have to tell this because this is an honest review. So coming to the first point, if you are a software developer, it will be a pretty much hard time to set up the terminal, because you need to basically set up two terminals for your software developer part. Because see, some of the libraries doesn't support the M1 chip, so you need to duplicate your terminal and basically run it with Rosetta so that it would support those libraries also. So you need to basically have two terminals, one for the M1 chip and one for the x86 processors that Intel used to have earlier. That's the first con, I would say. Now coming to the second point is I don't know, it would be a problem for some people or not, because it is problem for me, because see, some of the apps crashes on this laptop. Like in my case, once one app crashes frequently, not frequently, but actually in these 7 days I guess it has crashed more than 8 times, and the name of that app is Spotify. I used to listen to songs every time, and I don't like Spotify getting crashed, but can't help it because I guess it is not optimized for this M1 chip, so it crashes. I guess Apple will fix this thing in the later version of this chip, so let's just wait for it and hope for the best. Now coming to the third part that annoys me the most is it doesn't have fan, which is I don't know why Apple does this, but like seriously guys, you are taking this much amount of money and you're not providing a fan for the laptop, which is, I don't feel it's justified, because see, our laptop needs a fan right, because sometimes it gets hot and there is no way to cool it rather than the natural wind and the natural temperature. So I guess it would be nice if this laptop had a fan, but I guess till now I haven't faced any issue with that, because I guess this M1 chip is so much optimized with all the stuffs and all the workflow of the softwares and the hardware that it doesn't need any cooling, because till now it didn't get hot a single time. So I guess I would face this issue later, but yes, I know I will face this issue because without fan a laptop can't handle the heat. It will get hot, I know, because I use a lot of heavy softwares, and let's see what happens. Can't help it because it doesn't have a fan and we can't put it externally, so there's no way. So let's see what happens. If I face this issue, I'll just post another video regarding it. Okay guys, so that's it for the video. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, just hit the thumbs up button, and if you didn't like the video, put the thumbs down button. And if you like our content, please subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. So meet you in the next video. Bye bye.